Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Fatty Ghost, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about InForm Kyle Walker. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys reacted the same way that I reacted. When I saw the team of the week, guys, I just started panicking. I mean, a 93 pace center back, I was just like not looking forward to coming up against him. And thankfully, guys, the whole of weekend league, I didn't come up against him. So definitely one positive of the weekend league. So yeah, guys, I actually sold a couple of my attacking players, to try him out. I wanted to see, is he a guy that I can just plug into my team? He's just gonna fix all my defensive problems, things like that. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna discuss, what that kind of pace at his position adds to your team, and how he feels. Is he stupidly broken, things like that. That's what I'm gonna be discussing in this video. So yeah, guys, let's discuss. So start off with, guys, the chem style. I tried him with both an anchor and a sentinel. I'd say it's better to use a sentinel. He did feel more defensively solid, and I mean he's got 93 pace, so you don't really need to boost that up too much. So yeah, guys, what does this card add to your team? So one thing I definitely felt, which was a great advantage, was you can use your fallbacks in your team. So a lot of times, guys, when you play foot champs, things like that, you'll see a lot of people, they have their fallbacks on stay back while attacking. Even I was doing that early in the year. I had them going forward, but once I sort of climbed up the divisions and was coming up against harder opponents, I honestly just couldn't get away with it. Whereas by adding him, he allows you to let your fallbacks get forward. So let me give you guys an example. For example, you have a right back that likes to get forward. Let's say he gets forward, you lose the ball, and now you have that hole on the right side. So when your opponent's winger or striker comes into that space, you have a center back in Kyle Walker who he's a right back that plays center back. So he's someone that can match the pace of those really pacey wingers and strikers, and keep up with them to get a tackle, or maybe just like keep up with them and wait until your other opponents come back into position. So I think that's definitely a big pro with this card, the fact that you can use your fallbacks attacking in attack. And honestly, guys, that helped me so much. I mean, it creates so many more chances when you have that kind of like width in your attack and that many options. So that's great with this card. Another thing he allows you to do, in my opinion, is you can play a high line, because if your opponents do get in behind, he is someone that can probably catch them up over time. Like, let's say your defensive line is somewhere near the half line, it gives him enough space to sort of run back and catch your opponent. Another thing I'm sure he's gonna help in would be if you play 3 at the back. Me personally, I don't, so I can't comment too much, but I'm sure he would add something playing in a 3 at the back formation. Excuse me. So yeah, guys, that's what I would say is the pros with the card. As far as like, I wouldn't say negatives, but did the pace feel OP or like really broken? Honestly, guys, not really. And here's why, guys. Let's say you're controlling your center back, and there's a striker who's about to get in behind. Let's say the striker gets in behind, and the opponent plays a through ball. Now, even if the striker isn't as fast as Walker, the thing with Walker is he's facing a different direction, so he has to turn around and then run after the striker. So especially if you're like near your penalty box, guys, even if the striker isn't that fast, honestly, he's not gonna sort of catch up with him. And that's where, I mean, of course, that's how it should be. You don't want a ridiculously broken card. That's just what I thought. When I was buying the card, I was like, holy shit, like 93 pace, he's gonna be insane. And that's where he's not someone where you just get him and he's just gonna solve all your problems. You still have to defend properly. People can still get in behind and do a skill move, get past you, things like that. So that's something to consider. As far as like his defensive attributes, things like that, I'd say he's decent. His defending didn't feel like super great. Of course, he's fast, so things like interceptions, things like that are good with him. But as far as like tackles, slide tackles, things like that are concerned, he doesn't feel like high level. I'd say he feels about good enough. Physicality too, guys, no issue for me. He's 6 feet tall. He felt like nicely strong. His heading was pretty good. He even scored a header for me. So yeah, guys, physicality was also solid. So what's my verdict of this card? I think it really depends on how you want to play. If you're the sort of guy that you want your fallbacks to get forward, things like that, then sure, get him, because he's gonna allow you to play that style. Whereas like if you're someone that likes to keep your defensive shape, you like your back four to be there, and maybe 2 CDMs covering and stuff. I just don't see the value in like paying 400 and whatever 20,000 to get him. I'd say rather save the 140k, buy a Varane who's gonna do a similar job, or even save like 300k and buy like Joe Gomez, because they'll be able to do that similar job when you have all those guys there. Whereas if you want to play a more attacking style, then yeah, I'd say definitely get a guy like Walker, and yes, you do pay a premium, but he's gonna of course help out the way your team defends. As far as value guys, of course he's a team of the week player, so he's very limited, and I think the value is not bad considering a guy like Varane is like almost 300, 280, 290. Walker's just over 400. I actually think the value is not too bad, and also he plays in the Premier League, a lot of easy links, things like that. So yeah guys, hope you found this review useful. Please like and subscribe. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.